It's true though. What's going on out there, YouTube? This is SEL0320.
We having this like serious conversation. And all this stuff, I don't want it on the camera. Alright, what's up out there, YouTube? This is Joe Johnson 030 here.
This is our first reaction review for The Flash, episode 10, Borrowing Problems from the Future. Coming off the last episode, we come to find out, of course, last episode that Iris died in the future. And Barry was dealing with that ramifications, and he just started with a new life with Iris. They have an apartment together, and Wally has powers. And this episode was kind of seeing what happens after that point. I thought the episode was pretty good. I think that it was really interesting dynamics with Barry being so paranoid as to try to do what he could to change and alter reality that he put more people in harm's way. And I think he didn't necessarily learn from the things that he's done before, but the truth did come out. And I think when it did come out, it was a really emotional scene with him and Iris, and even the whole group. Like, it's really rough. Like, to actually witness that scene of Iris' revelation, understanding what's gonna happen and what can they do. I don't know. What did you think about the episode, though, Joe?
Shoot. Well, I mean, overall, I thought it was a good episode. I'm pretty like interested to see in the long run what's gonna actually happen.
Yeah.
Can they change the future?
No.
You know. Yeah. Well, you know, let's see what happens. I have my doubts.
Yeah.
But at the same time, we're talking about Barry and Iris. I don't want it to happen, you know. But not only that, but I think Julian's characters, I think what they're doing with him is kind of interesting. Also, another thing too about this episode is like the action's pretty good. Like this Plunder guy, he's actually pretty savage. You know, the guy's actually pretty legit. Like,
Yeah.
I was like, okay, how's this guy gonna fight Flash or Kid Flash on this bike and with this gravity gun?
Yeah.
Like, what is that? And then, but you know, the guy is actually pretty legit. Like,
Yeah.
you know, I was like, yo, this. I was low key. I kind of wanted him to win.
Yeah.
For a minute.
I was kind of torn though, cause I was like, where does dude come from? Like,
Yeah.
where he get his gun from? Like, what technologies made it? And not just that, what is his backdrop? Like, why did he start like this? And I think that watching him, I was like, he'd be a good contender to go up against Arrow. Real talk. Like, I was like, them two.
I didn't even think about that, but actually, that's perfect. That would be perfect.
I think that it would be a good fight, but
That would be perfect.
I don't know. I think that he's a really cool villain, but I don't know if I heard him say one word.
Nah.
Did he say anything?
Yeah, he did. He said like a couple lines.
I don't remember him saying nothing.
Going
So,
right through you or something like that.
so that was the only thing that I was kind of like a little bit drawn back about. And I think the other thing is the whole HR thing. I like HR, but HR is not funny to me. Sometimes he can be, you know, just annoying, and sometimes he can be, you know, that lovable, annoying kind of thing. But rarely for me am I laughing at HR. But I don't know. Like this episode, they were going back and forth with the whole museum thing. I think that they could have filled that time with more dynamics with Keiynan and what to do with her powers, what's the ramifications of her powers. And I think that they did do some really good stuff with the person that plays Keiynan. But I don't know. I thought this episode could have been a little bit better. I think that the action scenes were dope with the guy that was Plunder, but I think that some of the CG scenes didn't look as good as I've seen them before. I think I was being a little overcritical. I haven't seen too many movies lately. That's probably what the problem is. But I don't know. What are your final thoughts and rating for this episode?
I liked it. I give it an 8.
8 out of 10. Yeah, I'm torn in between a 7.5 and an 8 out of 10. You know, I'm gonna give it a 7.8. No, I'll give it 8. I'll just go ahead and give it an 8 because at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying, the revelation that Iris's expression after the revelation that got revealed to her, that made it an 8 for me. Like that was that emotional moment. I was like, dang, this is serious. And then the other thing was, I actually need to put some more clothes on because she's been doing a little bit too much. Now I'm just playing.
I blame the wardrobe people.
But nah, all in all, it was great to see the Flash family back. And who was the chick at the end? We don't know. But if you actually read the synopsis of the next episode, you kind of know. But obviously they're going after HR, and I actually just want Harrison Wells back. Just bring Harrison Wells and Jesse back. My theory is the HR is gonna get killed, and they're gonna bring Harrison Wells back with Jesse because they're gonna honestly need Jesse to fight Savitar. So that I don't know. I don't got anything else. That all?
Yep.
No more. Well, you guys, we are out like a flash. 14 schmeckles. Peace, everybody.